Joshua chapter 1 verse 8 says, "Keep this book of the law always on your lips. Meditate on it both day and night." James 1:22 says, "Don't merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves, but do what it says." So we got to know the word. We got to ruminate on the word. We got to think about the word. Then we got to put the word into action. First John tells us that we ought to be one who does the truth. We're the people who perform the truth, in a sense. And so what you really get in a cursory glance through Scripture is a pedagogy, a demonstration of how we learn and how we integrate biblical concepts, biblical teaching, the story of the Scriptures, the life of Christ, the power of the Spirit into ordinary, everyday lives. And I think there's a lot of room for fresh creativity in our churches concerning our pedagogy. Because normally what we have is Sunday services, then maybe like kids' church or youth group, Sunday school, home groups, whatever. But I think there can be more than that, not necessarily more activities, but more points of connection. And so the word I like to use is rhyme. We want everything to rhyme. We want what the kids learn to rhyme with what the adults learn. We want the youth group to rhyme with what the kids are learning. We want our missions groups to rhyme with what the sports teams are doing. And by rhyme, I don't mean do the exact same thing. I just mean give them something different enough that they've got something interesting to say to one another, so that there's a new contribution for everybody in the family, everybody in the group, everybody in the neighborhood, so they can pull back and forth. And I think increasingly this is how we have to think about our churches as one whole on a macro level. So I don't just think about what I'm teaching adults on the weekend. I'm thinking about how the weekend relates to midweek, relates to the age and stage ministries, relates to the outreach, and I'm putting a team together. I'm putting a whole learning plan together for our church that allows for some freedom for each of our different leaders, but also helps us all go in the same direction at the same time. And we'll get into that in more detail as these videos continue.